Hello everyone and welcome for another episode of Xander's One Shots. Today we're going to be headlining Disputed Space, which is a 6-degree axis of movement space shoot 'em up. Kind of like Descent, but set in outer space rather than down in a mine. It is in early access, the game's been in development for about 3 years, but the developers are ready to show off what they've got at the moment and get some feedback from gamers. So I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to show it off to you guys and, well, let's see where they've got to with it. We're going to go for a new game, and we'll do that in slot 1. And here we go. Now, each of the different areas are procedurally generated. There's no static maps or anything like that. So defend the base. Alright, we've got movement that way. We can strafe like that. Reasonable pew pew sounds. I'd like to be able to actually hit and destroy that asteroid. Looks like I'm missing out on the combat though. Let's get right in him. Oh jeez, he's actually firing at me. Let's get some missiles on this guy. Alright, got a little bit of a hit in there. Woo! First hit, first kill. What have we got going on down here? Now, I know... yeah, you can hit the asteroids. Visually, it's really... oh, geez, right, so this is where the actual combat's going on. That's not one of ours. I think that's the thing that we've actually got to get in and take out. Let's fly in and do that. Oh, geez, sorry, that was a friendly. Pretty much anything that's white appears to be one of ours, and anything that's not isn't. And they are totally going to come at us with those turrets. Let's get where they can't actually shoot at us properly. Shoot them in the ass, that's what I say. Much like with most games that I play. That's how I strafe down. And that's how I strafe up. Okay. I do remember the controls. I did play a little bit just to make sure it would have crawled properly beforehand. But really, this is what we need to focus on. No, please do not be shooting me. Let's see if we can hide actually behind this ship. I am playing with a keyboard rather than a controller. I'm not sure if that's going to be helping me at all. It's probably not going to be helping me at all. Oh no! We're getting shot so much. Our shield is up, like, down to half. Right, one of them's dead. I'm certainly not good at leading the target. I think that's something that I'd like to see added to it. It is obviously in early access, but some kind of targeting where you could focus on an enemy and it actually gives you that lead point. Because you get that in modern day fighters and all kinds of stuff at the moment. There we go. And the enemy does seem to be pretty good at leading us. Which is why I keep shifting the direction of movement that I'm actually getting. Oh geez, I can actually hear stuff flying along behind. Well, that's me gone. That's me gone, everyone. Alright, where's the combat? There it is. We'll get right back in on this action. Let's change to the quad laser. As much as there is no sound in space, one thing that really makes a game super impressive is the quality of audio. At the moment, it doesn't actually feel like you're firing when you're firing. Obviously, you do get pew pew sounds, but it's not. It doesn't actually sound like the feel isn't there. I think that's what I'm trying. Oh my god, this guy is like zipping around all over the place. Stay still. Hit him. Hit him again. Let's get a missile on him. That'll distract him. Distract him with death. Right, we're gonna shoot on into this. I don't know what range the shots have, so we're just going to power as many as we can right in. I see that thing as well. That needs to die. Oh no, all the yellow are focusing on our friendship. Serpentining in space. Woo! Bang! And he's gone. Alright. Let's focus on some of his friends. Oh geez, they've got even more. It looks like we have a certain amount of energy that we can pump out at these guys. While the AI does seem to be quite good at leading you, it doesn't seem to be brilliant at the rotational symmetry that I was pulling off there. Let's just focus on the big ass ship. We'll get this thing killed. So we want to spin like this, and we're just going to strafe round to the side. Yeah, shoot him in the ass. Have a look down below. A couple of turrets down there, but really, they've got no defense, and that ship is gone. Alright, do we need to clean up these guys as well? I think we probably do. Oh no! Greenie's coming in on me. Alright. Let's go for plasma. Ah! Curses! Another death. Still, that's only 2 deaths. I mean, I say only 2 deaths. Really, 1 death is too many. Plasma looks alright. It looks like the enemy forces are failing. Wow, that was close. We are so close to dying. Let's use our booster to get the hell out of there. That doesn't look like ours. Let's get these guys focused on. No, those ones are. Hey, excellent. Looks like we've completed the first level. Heavy carrier detected in a nearby system. So as I said, each of the maps is procedurally generated. Let's try and get as many shots in on this as possible. So you never quite know what's going to happen until you get in there. Ooh. Yeah, those heavy carriers, we are a little bit too fast for them. 1 down. Assuming that those are the heavy carriers. I mean, if they're not, then I'm just talking a whole load of bull. But without any form of targeting, or friend or foe identification, it's really kind of hard to tell. Ah, that's going to be the heavy carrier. Right, let's focus on this guy. Because this is going to be launching more things. And that's really what we don't want. We also don't want it shooting at us. So let's get down here. Orbs. We'll try orbs. Ah, just like the big ass thing. I don't know how you cycle the secondary weapons, so it's not that. It's not that. There is a button for it. There is a button for it. It's just I don't remember off the top of my head. Maybe I can find out. No, there's no changing the controls in the pause menu at the moment. That's okay, we'll get this thing destroyed and then we will move on to one of the smaller ships and see how they stand up to the orbs. But yeah, visually, it's very, very impressive, this game. There are a couple of functionality things that I'd like to see added to it. It is still in early access though, so even though it's been 3 years in development, there's still a lot of stuff that you can add to a game. The audio is probably the biggest thing. Most of it, absolutely brilliant. Shooting doesn't feel like you're shooting guns with any form of clout. And that always feels like a bit of a problem. Let's try the proton cannon. Bang, 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 bang. Right, they are drifting down, so let's focus down like that. Yeah! Gonna get all up in your broadside. Actually, let's move down ourselves. Crimson carrier my ass. Oh, this looks like something the Nod faction from Command and Conquer would put together. Right, you're dead, so I don't need to worry about you. Let's focus on the big guy, and then we'll move on to another enemy. There we go, one big guy gone. There was another. It's not there. There it is. So as we're a fighter, we're supposed to be quite nimble. We do have afterburners up this direction. We'll keep it on orbs for the moment. I like the orbs. We've gone through all the different types of primary weapons that they have for us anyway. Looks like you can afterburner while strafing, which seems to be a little bit strange as far as design decisions go. Like the afterburner just improves your total output rather than it being directional in a certain way. That's something I would probably think of changing. But overall, this is a fair bit of fun. A bit of minus fun. I mean, there's no points scoring or anything like that. Limited damage readout for you. No damage readout for the enemy beyond visually looking to see what's actually exploding. I wonder, can we afterburner backwards? Yeah, we can afterburner backwards as well. So we can back the hell out of trouble quickly. And of course, without being able to see which direction they are moving relative to you, other than just watching, of course, it's really, really difficult to lead your target. And in space, without any form of reference... Oh no, we died again! Without any form of reference, that is always going to be a bit of an issue. Let's put it back on the proton cannon. Now, this guy was mostly going down, so if we focus... on the lower side, he'll probably descend into it. Yeah, that's sort of working well. The background music's good fun. Not exactly chiptunes, but it's... God, wow, that takes you out quickly if you get hit by one of those. Let's go quad laser for a bit. Where were we heading? We were heading this way. Oh yeah, we're actually getting hit quite badly. Maybe if we focus on the hangar, we'll be able to get some easy kills on stuff as that comes out. I say maybe, I mean... It's always pot luck with these things as to whether it's a good valid tactic or not. Certainly our missiles seem to be doing a hella damage to... Oh geez, no! Don't kill me again! We are so close to bugging out of this. I just want to kill this Crimson Carrier. No! No more death for me! I'm done with death. It is burning the hell up. I mean, I'm not expecting much more lasting out of this. Our shield has regenerated a little bit. I mean, our reactor, I'm assuming that's our reactor, is still saying big-ass warnings at us. And that must be our hull underneath that's taken hella damage. Drivetrain gone! Alright. So who else is left? Well, they're shooting near me, but not at me. There we go. There's some over here. There's you. Let's spin around so we're actually moving in there we go, in a better direction relative to your motion. And that's that. On to the next level. Hive ships detected in a nearby system. So as I mentioned before, this is Disputed Space. It is in early access. If you're interested in watching it, following it, getting it yourself, there will be links in the description below. But I am going to bug out now. This has been a hell of a lot of fun. There is still some work that needs to be done on the game, but for an early access game, it's not bad. Visually, they've done a hell of a lot. They've got some more stuff to do with the interface. I think they've got some more stuff to do with the weapons, with the audio. But overall, this is a hell of a lot of fun. And the controls aren't counterintuitive. And with a lot of space flight sims, arcade sims, some of them take a fair bit of getting used to. These I could just dive straight in and they logically made sense. I think they need to get a little bit of drifting through space. A little bit of that Newtonian laws going on. But overall, it's making good progress. Certainly one I'm going to be following for the future. If you are enjoying these one-shot videos, then do remember to drop me a like, drop me a comment, let me know if you're interested in seeing more. Otherwise, I will see you next time for the next one-shot.